In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a really nice sounding pluck with a lot of reverb using Vital, and it's going to sound like this. What's up, my producer friends? I'm David with anothermonsterproductions.com. If you don't know, Vital is a new free wavetable synthesizer by Matt Tytel. You can get it for free by going to vital.audio. There's also a couple different paid versions available as well if you want to check those out. Also, I just want to mention that if you're going through this tutorial and you get kind of confused about anything that I'm talking about, you may want to check out my Introduction to Synthesis and Sound Design series. That's right here on YouTube. I'll be sure to leave a link in the description, and probably something will pop up on the screen now as well. So check that out if you need to. Lastly, before we get into the tutorial, I just want to mention that I am going to be giving away this preset for free, link in the description, as well as 9 other presets along with that. So you can just download the zip file. It'll have 10 presets for Vital in it, and I'll be giving those away in the description of this video. Let's get straight into it. Alrighty, so the first thing that I want to do is go up here to where you see the preset. Let's go ahead and right click this and we'll go to Initialize Preset. If you've just loaded up Vital, you should have an Initialize Preset already, so you can just dive straight in. Let's go ahead and go to Oscillator 1. I'm going to go into my presets, go to Basic Shapes, and then the first shape should be a sine wave, and this is actually what I'm going to be using for the main sound of this. So then I can go over here to my envelope section and I can go ahead and kind of create a plucky shape. So somewhere right around in there. So next I actually want to go into my envelope 2, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to make this pluck a little bit tighter. So that's probably pretty good there. And then I'm going to go down into my SMP. We're going to turn that on, and I'm going to search for the HVAC unit. So go ahead and find that, and then we'll turn these on. You can kind of see what's going on there. Okay, cool. So I'm going to turn the level of this all the way down, and I'm going to link envelope 2 to the level. And then now we have this really nice tight sound, which just kind of complements the original sound. And then actually I also want to go ahead and turn this up 2 octaves, so positive 24 semitones. Let's go ahead and add a filter. So I'm going to turn filter 1 on. I'm going to go here and go to notch spread. So an analog notch spread. And then let's turn this up just a little bit here, right around in here. And let's turn this SMP on as well. So now both oscillators are linked to filter 1. Should sound like that. Let's turn up the drive here a little bit. Turn it up to about 7 dBs or so. This is just going to add a little bit of subtle saturation. Next, I want to go ahead and link my LFO1 to the cutoff here. And let's turn this down to about here. Okay, let's go ahead and go into my effects tab. I'm going to turn on the compressor, and I'm just going to leave the default settings. Let's go ahead and add a delay as well. I'll bring down the feedback, bring down the mix quite a bit to about, I don't know, 3 or 4. And I'll bring the delay time down to 1/4, turn it to ping pong. And I'll bring the cutoff down as well. All right, so that should be pretty good. Let's go ahead and add a distortion as well. I'm going to leave it on soft clip and just turn the drive up to about 10 decibels. It's going to give us some more volume there. Let's turn the EQ on as well. I'm going to turn on the filter, and I can actually probably just leave this pretty much where it is. I'll turn on the resonance just a tiny bit. All right, and then let's go ahead and add a reverb as well. I'll go ahead and go in here, kind of take out a little bit of the lows, a little bit more of the highs. So something about there. Let's go ahead and bring the mix down a little bit, bring the time up to about 10 seconds. Can bring the size up quite a bit. And let's bring the delay up a little bit as well. Okay, so that sounds pretty good. Next, what I want to do is link some macros just so that we have the capability to like change things with just the macro controls pretty easily. So for macro 1, I'm going to link this to this here on the filter. And I'm going to turn this down to about, I don't know, halfway or so. And then that way we can open the filter back up and get some more high end on this Pluck if you wanted to. Let's listen to this. So just have the capability of doing that if you want. I'm definitely more of a fan of this Pluck when it's filtered out, but it's nice to have the ability to do that. Next, let's go back into our effects tab, and I'm going to add macro 2 to the mix on the reverb. And this way we can control the reverb amount. So again, I'm going to bring this down quite a bit. One thing you can do to set the macro control where you want it is turn this all the way up to 100% and then kind of listen to what it's going to sound like. I think that's actually pretty good. So I'm going to bring this down to about here. So we'll go ahead and leave that there then. So whenever you're happy with this sound, you can go ahead and right click up here, go to save preset. You can save whatever name you want. Go ahead and add some comments if you want to, and you've got your preset. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you liked it, please be sure to hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. And if you're brand new to production, or if you're really struggling with anything production related, including sound design, I do offer one-on-one private lessons, which you can sign up for on my website. So check that out if you're interested. I also have a Discord server where we do live Q&As every Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So if you have something that you're really struggling with or any production questions and you want to join my Discord, join in the live Q&A, feel free to do that. I recently actually did a tutorial where I walked through Vital, the entire plugin, showed you like basically all the things you need to know about the synth. So if you're still kind of learning the synth, you want to check out that video, I'll go ahead and have that pop up somewhere on the screen now. You can go ahead and click on that, and I will see you guys in the next video.